Hello, everybody. Wolfang here. Today is Friday, July the 11th. The new Superman movie's out. If anybody gives a fuck, I don't know. I'll wait till it's free, then I'll see it. So, how we all doing? Excuse me. Good, I hope. Happy Friday. Nice hot day. We hit 91. We're still at 91. So, it's summertime. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? So anyway, man, I found quite a few articles. I found three of them that caught my eye. One of them has to do with our government. Sounds like they want to beef up our drone uh, uh, process. How we're making them make more manufacturing. That was the word I was looking for. The other news I think kind of seems like might be big news is ICE agents got into a fight with protesters in California. ICE agencies and military personnel went into a pot farm, a legal pot farm. They were licensed and everything, and arrested a bunch of illegals, which caused an issue. And the story that I did pick to share is a gruesome story, but just let me. It's this story's fucked up. Let me share it. It says Pennsylvania man who posted a video of his father's severed head online is found guilty of murder. A Pennsylvania man who posted a video of his father's severed head on YouTube was convicted of murder Friday and sentenced to life without parole. Bucks County Judge Stephen A. Core found Justin D. Moan, 33, guilty in the January 2024 shooting death of his father at their home in the Philadelphia suburb of Levittown. After the sentencing, Bucks County District Attorney Jennifer Scorn told reporters Moan had exhibited a complete and utter lack of remorse, calling it an unimaginable, unfathomable crime. We are satisfied that this was the right outcome to guarantee that the community at large is safe from Justin Moan. Messages seeking comment were left Friday on Moan's defense attorney, Stephen M. Jones. Prosecutors said Moan shot his father, Michael F. Moan, 68 years old, with a newly purchased pistol, then decapitated him with a kitchen knife and a machete. The 14-minute YouTube video he posted was live for several hours before it was removed. Now that's my question. I'll get to it at the end. Moan testified. Now remember, this was up for several hours on YouTube. Moan testified during a trial that he shot his father while trying to arrest him on what he said were false statements and treason, but his father resisted, so he fired at him. He said he severed his head to send a message to federal workers to meet his demands, which included the resignation, among other things. And victim impact statements read in court Friday, family members and others recalled Michael Moan as a loving husband and a father, a man of humility and humor who enjoyed reading, exercising, and playing the guitar. Justin Moan was arrested later on the day of the murder after scaling a fence at Fort Indiantown Gap, the state's National Guard headquarters. Prosecutors said he called for others to join him in attempting to overthrow the U.S. government. So this dude already had a screw loose. Moan had a USB device containing photos of federal buildings and apparent instructions for making explosives when he was arrested, authorities said. He also expressed violent anti-government rhetoric in writings he published online, going back several years. During the trial, the judge heard from Justin Moan's mother, who said police came to the house he shared with his parents and warned him about his online postings before the killing. Denise Moan testified that she and her husband had been offering financial support and guidance as Justin Moan looked for a job. It's unimaginable that the defendant did this, did to his father and to his family. I know this verdict does provide some level of justice, but it will never heal their wounds. He was also convicted of possession of an instrument of crime, gun charges, criminal use of communication facility, terroristic threats, defiant trespassing, and abuse of a corpse. Prosecutors described the homicide as something straight out of a horror film. They said Justin Moan killed his father, who had been an engineer at the Geoenvironmental Section of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Philadelphia District, to intimidate federal workers, calling it a cold, a calculated, organized plan. The YouTube video included rants about the government, immigration and the border, fiscal policy, urban crime, and the war in Ukraine. In the video posted on YouTube, Justin Moore described his father as a 20-year federal employee and called him a traitor. During a competency hearing last year, a defense expert said Moan wrote a letter to Russia's ambassador to the United States seeking to strike a deal to give Moan refuge and apologizing to President Vladimir Putin for claiming to be the Tsar of Russia. The judge ruled Moan was competent to stand trial. Evidence presented at the trial included graphic photos and the video posted to YouTube. The judge warned members of the public at the trial about the images and said they could leave before the photos were shown. The proceedings are known as a bench trial with only a judge, not a jury. So, and that was posted up put up by CNN. CNN did a report on that. Now, my question is, something that vile, how was it able to stay up on YouTube for a couple of hours when I lasted maybe 45 minutes playing music and it was a copyright? I mean, that I a couple of hours of this gruesome shit. Maybe he didn't show the head. I don't know. But it took him a couple of hours to take this video down. Graphic. I mean, they showed it in court, so he was showing the head. I don't know. I just kind of find that mind-boggling. But anyway, that's fucked up. There's no other way to put it. I mean, and they had warning signs about this guy already. So that goes into something else, the red flag on somebody. When you get the FBI or the police coming to you because you're posting stuff, my glasses straight? No, this way. They look crooked. But if the police come to your place because of shit you're putting on YouTube, Facebook, whatever, and if you shut that person down from these media platforms or just these platforms, he could still go out, or she can still go out and cause the crime they want to, cause. So, but like I said, my thing was this was left up on YouTube for a couple of hours, and you get a copyright strike, and they take care of your ass right away. So anyway, hopefully this doesn't get taken down. This is Wolf Fang. I hope everybody has a groovy Friday and a groovy weekend. Blessed be, stay safe, and I'll bullshit with y'all later. Bye.